I'm jealous now.
More big garland.
More big garland.
So for my unlimited obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, and pray for his causeless grace so that whatever I speak can be beneficial for everyone here and will be pleasing to our acharyas and Sri Sri Radha Govinda and Mahaprabhu. Offer my obeisances to Sripad Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj for engaging me in this service and for kindly blessing us in this area with his divine association. I offer my obeisances to all of you present here and ask you to please pray for me so that whatever I speak will be beneficial for everyone here as well. Amchakalpatirubhyascha kripasindhubhyeva patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So I'm a little nervous, but Maharaj asked me to speak a little something, especially for the younger kids here, and so...
That's why I'm more nervous than you. Addressing to kids is making me shaky and nervous.
So I know there's that one little phrase, YOLO. It's short for you only live once. And I know for maybe at least a couple of years that's been a popular... I'm curious for the kids here. Have you heard of that little phrase, YOLO, YOLO, you only live once? No? I'm seeing some yeses and some no's. So I'm seeing some yeses and some no's. So basically it's a, maybe within the last 10 years or so, the idea that, yeah, you only live once, so just to kind of do whatever you want, try to enjoy your life as much as possible. And there's a lot of downsides to the idea. And unfortunately, it's not even just maybe social media that teaches us this, but even the schools we're in, the colleges and universities we go to, so this is, I'm addressing it to the kids, but it is equally for all the adults present here. This you only live once mentality, it's ultimately a very, you could say atheistic and godless mentality. It's something that, they teach us to try and, again, enjoy your senses as much as possible in this life and just assume, well, after death, we don't know what happens, and so don't worry about it. And so it encourages a kind of selfishness in us that ultimately drives us away from that kind of happiness we're actually seeking. And so I thought I would talk about a little about how with what we are being taught in schools. I'm curious, have for any of the kids here, have any of you learned about Darwin's theory yet of evolution? I'm seeing one nod, I'm seeing a few nods. And so this is one thing they teach in schools that encourages this you only live once mentality. The idea that, basically it's the idea that our ancestors evolved from monkeys, and those monkeys evolved from primitive species, and eventually, if you trace it back far enough, they believe that our ultimate cause is that we, from dull matter sprung real life. And so their idea is that ultimately there's no spirit, there's nothing real in this world, it's just matter, accidentally creating life, and that the matter itself was just created by chance, by accident. When you get into your science classes, as you get higher in your grade school, they'll tell you, the universe was created by chance. They'll tell you the Big Bang Theory, that from some little spark of nothing, there was a big explosion, and that explosion created everything. But the problem with this idea is that they're telling you, it was created by chance. There wasn't an intelligent being. There wasn't any God in control behind it. But the problem with this is that, first of all, explosions don't create things. Explosions destroy things. So whenever you come to science class and they start to tell you about this Big Bang Theory, at least question it for yourself. We don't see that explosions create things. We see that explosions usually destroy things. So at least I'm asking all the youth here, and again, all the adults, since we were also raised in the same university system, we were taught the same things growing up, to at least question all the things that are being taught as fact in our university system. The idea that chance created the universe, that from nothing an explosion came and everything was created, it's kind of a nonsensical statement because chance doesn't create things. If I flip a coin 10 times, I can say the chances of heads are 50%. But we are only aware of the one universe we're in. We can't say that I've seen the universe be created so many times, so I know the chances of it happening. No, chance doesn't create things. Chance is just our way of saying, okay, well, here are the chances of it happening. So when they tell you, there's this Big Bang Theory that, the dull matter was created from nothing, you can remember okay, this is just their way of trying to escape the idea of a real relationship with a supreme being, a God. And then from there they say, okay, first from nothing came an explosion that created matter. Then they'll tell you that, oh, from matter then life forms were created. But again, they have not actually been able to create life from dull matter yet. They've been able to take life forms that are already there and make some, use some variation when they, breed different fungi or bacteria, but they're not able to actually turn that bacteria and create, say, an ant, a chicken, a human being. And so just be aware that a lot of what they're teaching you in school, especially in science, it's misleading, and it encourages us, again, the adults here in the room too, it encourages us to waste our life, to just say, okay, well, this life is all we have. And so then on the positive side, recognizing that, okay, well, matter didn't just spring from nothing, life wasn't just created from dull matter. What's the, then what is ultimately Maharaj, the Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, what are they teaching to us instead? Because, I'm out here telling you that, okay, well, what they're teaching you, at least some of what they're teaching you in school is wrong. I'm not saying everything they've ever taught is wrong, but a lot of what they're telling us about reality is wrong. And they're passing it off as fact or as, very sound-based theories, but really, again, they want to believe this idea because it supports their, it supports their own idea. And so what our acharyas, what the Srimad Bhagavatam, what all of our great teachers, including our Sripad Siddhanti Maharaja, are teaching here is that, no, matter doesn't create life. It's actually life or consciousness that creates matter. There are even some scientific studies showing that when you show different frequencies of sound through water, you get patterns that are very similar to a lot of the patterns we see in nature, patterns that you see on the back of a tortoise or in the blossoming of a flower. And so what all of our scriptures explain to us is that it's ultimately by divine sound vibration that matter, that all of the forms we see in this world are created. So what our Acharya is teaching is the exact opposite. No, from spirit, from divine consciousness, all the matter in this world is created for us. And so that's why both before and after we have these, kata, or these spiritual discourses, we have kirtan, we have the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That just says ultimately it was divine sound vibration that created what was in this world. Similarly, by uttering these divine sound vibrations now, we create a higher sense of consciousness within us, and we actually start to create the next body that we will have in our future life. Just as our state of mind in the last life created our body in this life, so the kind of mentality we have in this life, if we're more joyful, if we're more positive, if we're devotional, if we're spiritual, then we'll get a body that's suitable for us in our next life. So I've laid out a few points here, encouraging, again, kids and adults ultimately, that this is not our only life. We do not only live once, that consciousness is eternal. So before I go on with anything, I want to open it first to the kids and then to the adults. If there are any questions or challenges or comments that any of you might have on what I've talked about so far.
It was all science class. Yes, kids. Come on, don't be shy. Nothing? No comments?
They're all very shy.
No questions? Don't be shy, we just...
Well, first for the kids, and then we can.
Bolo, bacho.
If it helps, I'm also shy too, so don't worry.
Come on, any question?
Do you guys like video games? Who? Yeah? How many? How many video gamers? How many gamers?
All.
Gamers. He's a gamer too.
Yes.
Gamers. Okay. So then, all of the gaming that you guys have experienced, right? It's like virtual reality in some way. It like gets you so wrapped up. That's okay. It gets you so wrapped up in the game, right? So picture now through consciousness, now through spirit, this is the best virtual reality that you're in, being in this very body. Just think of that. So any questions? Nothing. No. Oh goodness.
They are observing us. We are adults. Yes. We can take this question.
I love what
you spoke about the gaming system and things like that. I just want to go off on that just a little bit. Whenever the kids are playing video games, you know, that like what the guru here said about YOLO, you know, you only live once, right? So, but in game, right? Once you die, you come back, right? You just restart the game. Is it true or not true, right? So in the same way, what Guruji was saying is that like as we pass on, we come back, but we'll come back, hopefully make good decisions, and you come back with a more sense of divineness, right? That's really kind of going in that direction.
I honestly had not thought of the fact that video games are in one sense more accurate, that we don't only live once. We actually, you know, the soul itself does have, you know, an infinite number of lives. And so that's, that, on one hand, it's, yeah, we don't only live once, but there's, what was it, Prahlad Maharaj and the, oh, I'm curious, for the kids here, are you familiar with who Prahlad Maharaj is?
Have you all watched the movie Narsingha? Yeah?
Oh, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So, really quick history. So, Prahlad Maharaj, in a book called the Srimad Bhagavatam, he was a young child, and his father was very demonic. His father was an evil conqueror and dictator, and his father was an atheist, somebody who was against God. And so, Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was the son of a great demonic personality, Prahlad Maharaj was very saintly, and he loved Krishna. He loved God very much. Sometimes you'll hear us use many different names for God, like Krishna, Vishnu, Narayan. There are so many names. And so Prahlad Maharaj, at one point, his friends, they said, "Hey, come on, let's just play." And Prahlad Maharaj said, "No, this time of our life, it's important to begin our spiritual journey as early and as young as possible, because ultimately we don't have any guarantees for this life." It's tempting to say, you know, even for me, it's tempting to say that all of you are younger than me, and that, you know, maybe I'm middle-aged and there are, you know, people of different ages, but ultimately we don't have a guarantee of how long we'll live in this life. Will I live for 10 years, 50 years, 92 years? None of us truly knows how much time we have in this world. So Prahlad Maharaj, he just encouraged his friends, we have to actually start asking what's the meaning and purpose of our life, and cultivating, you know, chanting the names of Krishna, learning to worship God in, you know, as early as possible in this life, because otherwise we spend our youth, you know, our childhood years playing, and then we have to go to school for so many years, and then we have to work for so many years, and so much of our life is spent sleeping. And so he encourages us that, yes, well, the human life, it's temporary, but it's a really precious opportunity we have. So while it's not true that we only live once, it is true that this life we have is very precious, and it's important to not waste it, to actually make sure we live the best life we can, and actually connect with Krishna, actually find the highest happiness we're looking for in relation with Krishna.
I have a question.
Yes.
Kiyami, maybe Maharaj can answer.
I will just keep simple for the kids, no? It's too heavy.
Who am I?
No. Wait a minute. Siddhanti has one question.
No.
You said you have many questions for me. Or just for me?
No, right.
No, we're done with the kids.
Yeah, not on this topic.
No, any topic.
No.
Go ahead. Well,
I guess my question was kind of relating to what he said, who am I? It is a good question, right? Because it's like, so you do ask yourself at any age, or every decade, whatever, you ask yourself, like, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? So you just feel lost all the time, and that's, I think, when you go more inwards. But the question still remains.
it's a very very good. That's a very important question in spiritual life. In this world, if you come across your friend and say, "Hello, can you tell me who am I?" It sounds little. They'll say, "Okay, something wrong with you. Your name is Chaitali. It's Nerali, then Himali, then there are four, huh? Well, Vaishali." She's here?
Husband's here.
Her husband's.
Husband is. You're presenting Vaishali. So this is a very funny question. If we ask anyone, "Hello, can you tell me who am I?" Of course, you know yourself better than anyone else. But in spiritual world, this is a very, very important question. We know everything about our body, our society, our country, and everything else. We know everything else. What actually we don't know the word who am I? Because what is that I? I is not Nirali, Chaitali, Vishali, or Himali. I is not even Maharaj. What is that I? I is not male and female. I is something beyond all this. I is not the king, I is not the subject, I is not the president, I is not the minister, I is none of these. I is beyond all this. These are different designations which we get when we come in this world. And it's always changing. Always changing. I'm in a male body for 100 years, max. Who knows what I'm going to be next life? And even I don't know myself who I was in my previous life. And what I'm going to be in the next life. Who knows? Nobody knows. So what is that I? We know everything about mine. Like my eyes, my nose, my ears, my face, my family, my house, my society, my country, my car. Everything is my, mine or my. But who is I? So from very high perspective, is I derived from mine or mine derived from I? हिंदी में बोलते हैं मैं से मेरा बनता है कि मेरा से मैं बनता है? If there is no I, then nothing is mine. If there is I, then everything is mine. You understand what is that I means? Soul, spirit. Anything related to spirit is called spiritual. What we are doing here, we are discussing, understanding something about spiritual. Means anything related to spirit means soul. That soul is I. Because of the presence of soul, everything is mine. Moment my soul goes away from my body, then my body is also not mine. What to speak of my house, my car, my family, my society, my country? Nothing is mine. This proves everything related to me, to which I claim is mine, is because of I, and that I is the soul. We have understanding, we have knowledge, we know so much about my, but the study of spirituality begins from the study of I, means soul, spirit. This is very important education, this is very important understanding. Especially for the kids here. I'm not here to make you bored. You must be playing with your games inside, but your mother brought you here forcefully. Come. Sit here. Listen. So this is something I want to tell to adults, parents. Don't force your kids. Don't force them, hey, beta, you have to go to temple, or you have to bow down to Lord, or you should follow spirituality. Don't force them. Rather, just encourage them in a different way, explaining that God, who is the creator, who created this beautiful nature. There are so many different colors of birds. How many of you been to zoo? Have you seen giraffe? Big one, huge, right? Lion? Which zoo? There's a zoo here? How many beautiful colors they have, right? So many animals and birds. aquatics, trees, plants. They all have different nature. And in terms of human beings, so many different features. This is all creation by God through His agency called nature. If nature is so beautiful, you all get so beautiful, imagine how beautiful is God. How beautiful is He? So therefore, it should be volunteer to encourage kids to make them understand how God is so lovely and He possesses all good qualities. Okay, pay attention here. What's your name? Sahaj? Okay. If you want to make friendship with someone, what quality you're seeking in that person?
Honesty.
Honesty. Very good. Next.
Kindness.
Huh?
Kindness.
Kindness? Look here, look in my eyes. Honesty, kind.
Respectfulness.
Respectfulness.
Helpful.
Helpful.
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Huh?
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful, yeah. And
Knowledge.
knowledge.
Nice.
Huh?
Nice.
Nice.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy. And Anuradha here? What qualities you want to have in your friend?
Holiness.
Honest. Honest, you already said honest.
I said holiness.
Holiness. Yes. All these qualities are present in Lord, in God. Honest person, loyal, handsome, wealthy, knowledgeable, humble, trustworthy. You know, as many qualities as you can think of. All these qualities are present in God. Because I assume you don't read any holy scripture, but if you read, you're going to find all these qualities present in God, right? He's a very honest person. You know, his honesty means he claims that I'm Supreme Lord and everything emanates from me. He's very honest when he says this. And because to prove this, he has shown his universal form, in which he showed that everything emanates from me. This nature belongs to me. This universe, not only this universe, there are many universes belongs to me. And I'm the owner, I'm the master of all the universes. He's very honest. Because he's not lying, he's not cheating. Because as what he's saying, he's proving this by showing with example. So he's very honest. He's very loyal to his devotees. Because he gives a promise. Anyone who worship me. Now you may think worship is very elaborate thing, it's too much into rules and regulations. We just want to be free bird. Worship is a very simple procedure. It's not difficult at all. Worship means there are many levels of worship. So even going down to Lord is also worship. Even remembering Him just for a minute is also worship. And even to salute Him, sir, is also worship. In any way, with a favorable mood, if we are interacting with God, this all include worship. So He gave a promise. Anyone who worship me, or anyone who wants to be friend with me, I'll take care of all their necessities and I'll take care of and I'll give protection. There was one elephant. You know, elephant is animal. Animals do have emotions, but they not have very high intelligence. Yeah. Because what is the difference between, okay, I want answer from any of you. What is difference between animal and human beings?
You can talk.
They also talk in their own language. They also talk, yes. Birds also, they talk. Animals also talk. What other? Think. Okay, what is similarity between animals and human beings? He's very intelligent. He's very smart, intelligent. They talk. Which is true. Which is very true. Human beings talk. Animals also talk. Yeah? Humans, they also eat. Animals also eat, right? Humans, they sleep. Animals also sleep. Ahar, nidra, bhay, patunscha. Humans also produce children. Animals also produce children. And if anyone come to hurt you or to hit you, anyone who want to hit you, you always want to protect yourself. And same with animals too. These are four similarities. But what is that fine line of difference? Not fine, a big line of difference between animals and human beings. They have emotions too. Humans have emotions too. What is that difference? What do you think about this? What is the difference? Hello? Hey, don't be shy. I'm your friend. You guys are like 12, 13, right? I'm only 17. Only like 4 years gap. I mean, I act like 17. I'm a teen also. Come on. One answer. Yes.
We use silverware to eat.
We?
We use like knives and forks and spoons to eat.
Yes. Yes. That's true. But the purpose is to fill belly. There's the same thing. Eating. But there have to be some difference between animals and humans. Apart from sleeping, eating and all that.
We're more protected.
Who?
Us.
No, animals also. Mothers, they are always protected for their offspring of the children. Consciousness. If anyone asks you this question, consciousness. Animals do have consciousness. Humans also have consciousness. But their consciousness is very limited. Very limited. Whereas human beings' consciousness is very elaborate. Understand? They're very elaborate. Trees also have consciousness, but it's very covered in nature. Animals, they do have consciousness, but their consciousness is so much covered with ignorance. They can't think beyond. Once upon a time in India, I saw one bull walking on the street. And my car was parked there. And I was watching that bull. And he was just walking. And I was thinking, what is thinking while he walks? Is he thinking that what's going to happen with my job? Or if I get a layoff email? None of this. Or what's going to happen to my children? Where I'm going to live? No, none of these thoughts. Only one thought, where I'm going to get food. That's all. All day chewing, eating, and then sleeping. Only that much. Nothing beyond that. So they do have consciousness, but very limited consciousness. Whereas we human beings, we have more facilities. More facility than animals. So when there is more facility, you have to pay more. Understand? If you go take a room in a hotel, 5-star hotel, you have to pay more. But if you go and stay in 2nd-star, 3rd-star hotel, you have to pay less. And if you're staying in 7-star hotel, you have to pay more. Why? Why? It's all about stars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do you have to pay more in 7-star hotel?
Because the service is greater.
More facilities, service is greater. More facilities to enjoy, more you have to pay. Similarly, plants do have consciousness. Animals, higher consciousness than plants. And human beings, more higher consciousness than animals. So when more facilities are given to us, we are obliged to pay more. And that means God is not going to ask animals that I've created you. What is your return gift? What are you giving me back? Because they have very less facility. Whereas we have very high facility, higher facility. So he can question us, and he is questioning us. He is actually questioning us. Where is my return gift? So Christmas is coming soon. You see, we have nice here. Christmas tree. Kalptru Vriksha. Desire fulfilling tree. You keep any desire under this tree, your desire got fulfilled. So suppose if I come to Nirali house, very nice red, no, not red, golden cover, one gift, beautiful wrapped, golden color. And I give to her, hey, happy Christmas. And she's thinking, just example, she might be thinking, oh, it's such beautiful wrap, such nicely decorated. I don't want to open this. I just want to keep this. She kept this for 7-8 days, let's say 10 days. And there I kept inside very delicious sweets, homemade, handmade sweets for Christmas. After 10th day, if she's going to open that wrap, let's see what's there inside. It's all got bad, smelly, stale. And it becomes so smelly that she don't even want to put in home. She has to throw out in the garbage. Then her sister Chaitali called me, Maharaj, you brought such delicious and beautiful gift for my sister, but she's thrown them in garbage. Imagine how I'm going to feel. I'm going to feel so bad. Next time, no more gifts. She don't respect my gift. Just example, don't take seriously. Similarly, God has given this gift to us, this beautiful body with higher consciousness, not to live life like plants, trees, animals, birds, aquatics, but actually to live life like human beings with higher consciousness, with higher concepts. Understand? To avail that higher facility. And this is gift given to us. But if you're not using this gift, if you're not opening this wrap, thinking this is something beautiful, let me just keep like this, as it is, then God is not going to give this gift again. Don't think He's partial, but because He's also expecting something in return. Every emotion needs something in return. There has to be some reciprocation. So He's always giving. He's also expecting something in return. So what He's expecting something in return?
Love.
Hmm?
Love.
Beautiful answer. Just love. Nothing else. Don't give Him food. Don't give Him water. Don't give Him anything else. Just He needs love. But how are you going to express your love? Just by saying, I love you? So He made it so simple in Bhagavad Gita. Yes, you can express your love with minimum items. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Just offer me one tulsi leaf. Just offer me one flower. Just offer me one fruit or a cup of water, provided with love. The expression of love by giving Him something. Because He's given us a lot. We can't even imagine that. But a day in our life, with that higher concept and consciousness, if we're going to churn this and understand what He has given to me, and how He is facilitating me by making me living in this world, and giving me all kind of protections, all kind of facilities, not only for survival but also for enjoying. And what I'm giving in return, it is just a relationship between parents and kids. Parents are always giving, right? They're not even expecting anything from kids. But there are also some expectation. What is that? Parents, what do you expect from kids? It's your turn now. There are many parents here. What are you expecting from kids? Don't look at them. Let them hear.
Love.
Huh?
They become Krishna conscious. They worship Radha Krishna.
That will come next level.
First is love, I think.
Yes, parents. Dear parents.
Human beings.
Huh?
To be good human beings.
Now, what are you expecting from your kids? How they should treat you, how they should take you. Love and respect. Okay, very good answer. Stop here. Is just love and respect is enough? If your kid is only giving you love and respect and nothing else, is not obeying you, and every time disobeying you, but is giving all due respect, touching your feet every day, and expressing that I love you, mom, so much, and I'm touching your feet, giving all respect, but I'm not going to obey any of your order. Is that enough? Tell me, is love and respect enough? No.
Grades, good habits, love.
Too much expectations. There's too much expectations there. If there is not a formality of touching your feet or giving respect, but 100% obeying you, that includes everything else. That includes everything. Everything. Then say obedient child. He fully obey me or she fully obey me 100%, whatever I say. So love and respect is included in that obeying of order. And take this example with God. This is for adults and kids, for everyone, for all of us, including me. If I'm just saying I have a love and respect for God, not just folding hands and say thank you so much and just do a little worship and that's done. But I'm not going to obey you. Imagine how it's going to feel. As parents, if we are parents, how we feel if our kids only having love and affection but no obeying our orders. You know, it hurts. But if we are obeying the instruction of God, that include respect, that also include love in that. And the only problem is, not take personally, but only problem is we are not ready to obey the instructions. And even then, God as parents is not taking any offenses. You know, even sometimes kids, everywhere I see, they quarrel, they fight, because they are immature, they are kids. But parents, they don't take any offense. Their heart is always open and big. Even from the last breath, they always, find good in the kids. They always want good and better conditions for the kids. This is the heart, this is the mood of parents, right? Similarly, God is a big heart, and He takes everyone as His kids. You all are my children. Yeah? You all are my children. So, just follow my instructions. Don't just ignore me by giving respect and worship. Just follow my instruction. And even if you're unable to follow that, I still don't mind. I'm always be there for your welfare, for your benefit. Always. Because He's the real parent. If yesterday I was saying this, we know our parents, mother, father, or maybe grandparents. But we don't know anything about great-grandparents. We have not seen them, many of us, right? Then grandfather, his father, his father, his father. We have seen any of them? No. So we give love and respect to our immediate parents. But how we can going to give respect and serve our great parents? And all this father, all this parampara, it begins from
Brahmaji?
Swayambhu Manu. We are हम मनु की संतान हैं. We are children of Manu. That's why we are known as Manushe. Who's father of Manu? Brahma. Who's father of Brahma? Brahma emanates or took birth from the navel of the Lord, Vishnu. You know? So Brahma's father is Vishnu. So Vishnu comes from Krishna. So in the last, everything emanates from Krishna. So therefore, if we worship Krishna, we are giving respect and obeying all our ancestors. All our ancestors. With the formula of watering the root of the tree, the whole plant get nourished. Yatha tarol mu nishchanen tarpanti tas kandagup shaka. This is a verse. When we put food in our mouth, it goes to our belly. Okay, suppose if I have headache, I'm not going to put medicine in my head. Where I'm going to put medicine? Where? Mouth. And where it's going? Stomach. The medicine going in stomach. But with the procedure, with the process, what happens? My headache is gone. So similarly, watering the root of the tree, the whole tree get nourished. Filling the belly, all senses get nourished. Similarly, by worshipping the Lord, the God, everyone get pleased. Entire world. All humans, all demigods, nature, everyone get pleased. But not ignore him just with love and affection, or love and respect, but have to obey his instruction. And his general instructions to everyone is, that you worship me and I'll reciprocate you accordingly. Even he take care of elephant. Elephant is animal, right? But there was one elephant. How many of you heard the story of Gajendra, the elephant? Gajendra, Mataji knows, right? Gajendra was an elephant who had so many wives and children. And once upon a time, the elephant Gajendra, he was thirsty. He went to pond to drink some water, but there was alligator who cashed out the field of Gajendra the elephant and was pulling him in water. But because alligators in water is very powerful, Gajendra the elephant, he became so weak. His wives, his children, they're trying to pull husband and the father back towards the land, but all got failure. And this battle took place between that alligator and elephant for so many years. And what happens? After a while, the wives left him alone because they felt so weak. They're not eating, they're not sleeping, no energy. How are they going to give or help if they don't have energy? So they left him alone, and this is what happens to us also. There's a point when I've seen many examples. If our dear one, loving one, is in hospital, and we have doctor here, you might have seen so many patients like this in ICU, where even the doctor claims we cannot do anything, right? Just pray to Lord, just pray to God. They apply all their intelligence, all the medical, everything, but at point comes, we cannot do anything, pray to God. Final, ultimate. And we trust the doctor. Oh, doctor can give life. Doctor cannot give life. Doctor can only cure. Doctor cannot give life. If doctor can doctor put life to a dead body? Not at all. But then the question comes, can Krishna put life into a dead body? Yes. Yes. Any evidence? You guys are only just speaking. You have no evidence. Do you have any evidence, Anuradha? What is the evidence? Tell them.
Of Krishna doing this?
Doctor cannot put life into dead body. But can Anyone can raise question. I'm raising question. So that means if God is ultimate, is beyond doctors, then can He put life into that body? So give them an evidence.
The example that I'm thinking of, Chitraketu Maharaja's son. I cannot think of
No.
an example.
Abhimanyu?
I think it was it Sarangatapur?
Huh?
Sarangatapur?
No. Dr. Mata.
Story of Chitraketu Maharaj. When the son died and he was crying, and then at that time Agastya Rishi and another Muni, I forget him.
Narad Muni.
They came.
Narad Muni.
Give example from Bhagavatam, very simple. From Krishna Leela, Krishna pastimes.
Oh yeah,
Sandapani Muni's son,
he died, yeah.
Krishna's guru. Krishna went to Gurukul, he also went to school. Kids, you go to school, right? What you learn there? Everything, right? Krishna also, when he was your age, teenage, he also went to his school. That school called Gurukul. And his teacher, his guru was Sandapani. Therefore, he learned so many arts. He learned so many arts. How many arts he learned?
64.
There are 64 great arts. Not how many subjects you have? 10? 9? How many subjects you have in school? 8 only? Wow. When Krishna was in school, he had 64 subjects to learn. And he got so efficient in 64 subjects in just 64 days. No graduation ceremony there. No graduation ceremony. In just 64 days, like 2 months, over 2 months, he learned 64 arts. That's why you all mentioned some good qualities of him. One quality is very intelligent. Very intelligent. He grabs things so fast and is very loyal and honest. As you said, trustworthy. Yes? You hearing me? So when his education completed, he came to his teacher and said, "Oh, you gave so much love and affection. You taught me so much. What can I give you in return?" Then his guru, his teacher said, he's not an ordinary boy. No one can learn 64 subjects in 64 days. I believe he's God. He's not an ordinary human being. And therefore, I'm not going to ask anything from God. So he said, "No, Krishna, I don't want anything from you." Then Krishna went to the wife of his guru and he asked, "Oh mother, you also taught us so much, you gave so much love and affection. Tell me, how can I serve you? Anything I can give in return?" Then she said, "Yes, Krishna. I had one son who went to take bath in ocean, but ocean has eaten my son. He died. Can you bring my dead son back to life?" Krishna said, "Of course, I can bring." And Krishna, long story short, he went to kingdom of death, Yamaraj. And he not requested Yamaraj, he ordered him. All these demigods, they have different posts. But if the president walks in any office, everyone has to stand up in honor. And whatever president says, they have to follow. They have to obey this. Yamaraj stood up, folded hands. "Yes, oh my Lord, how can I help you?" He said, "I want my teacher, my guru, son, back to life." And Yamaraj said, "This is not the system. This is not the nature of this world. But you are beyond nature. There's no reservations, no restrictions applies to you. So therefore, if you want, you can bring." So he gave his Gurudev dead son back to Krishna, and Krishna gave him to his mother. Imagine, dead son back to life. Mother was overflowed with the emotions. "Krishna, thank you so much for bringing my dead son back to life." See, he's so loyal and honest. So loyal and honest and trustworthy. We can't trust even the doctors, as I said. They can't bring any dead person back to life, but Krishna can do this. But with terms T and C applicable. There's some T and C, terms and conditions. Fully dedication. Not just love and respect, obeying the instructions. Full surrender. So as much as we surrender to Krishna, he promised, I reciprocate you accordingly in that same percentage. If you dedicate to me only 2.5%, I will reciprocate you 2.5%. So coming back to the elephant story. You like, any of you like elephants? They're nice, huh? Heavy body, very powerful. But one thing very important to know, they're vegetarians. They don't eat meat. Such a powerful creature, don't eat meat. And this is a false understanding that if we eat meat, we become powerful. So much protein in these. So much protein in eggs. Yes, any of you have this idea? Eggs and meat have so much protein. So I want to gather some strength. Look at an elephant, pure vegetarian animal. Being animal, not eating animal. Vegetarian, but so powerful. So powerful. Can even throw the lion away. If he kick a lion. So powerful, but pure vegetarian. Anyway, when Gajendra, that elephant, was pulled by alligator, his wife left him alone because they got so weak. How long can they work and pull him back on the land? So after some years they got weak and they just left him alone. Now Gajendra is in water, drowning and sinking in that water. Sinking in the water. When the elephant, okay, anyone who don't know how to swim in ocean, and if you're in ocean, if you're drowning, what are you going to say?
Oh my God, help me.
Oh my God. God help me. Save me. Any help? Yeah? Rather, oh my God, huh? Save me, help me, protect me. Anyone here, please help me. I don't know how to swim.
I don't know how to swim.
Huh? I don't know how to swim. And this elephant was drowning. Totally sinking. And you know what he did? At the end of his life, he did something very important. With his trunk, he raised one lotus which was in the pond and he offered to the Lord. See, with the intent, oh Lord, I'm offering this. I'm animal, I don't know much about you. But there is one creator, there's one God who made me, who made everyone else. So I'm offering this lotus to you, oh my God. Just this, only this. And what happened? The promise, he's honest, he's loyal, he's trustworthy, and all the kids said that. He fulfilled his promise, he kept his promise. He came riding on his carrier, Garuda, with so many weapons in his hands. And he took his chakra, the wheel, and he threw the chakra and chopped off the head of alligator and protected his devotee Gajendra, who just offered him one flower. Just one flower at the point of death. When there was no hope. Understand? When there was no hope. Sometimes we do get hopeless. There is no hope, there is no hope, there is no hope. When the road of all hopes come to end, then the road of hope begins. For Krishna. Now I have a hope. Only from the Lord. When all other hopes comes to end. And I often say this. Hopeless ends to endless hopes. From the hopeless ends to endless hopes. That's spirituality. And Gajendra got protected. Just with one action of offering one flower to the Lord. at the point of his death. Can you imagine if we offer every single day one flower to the Lord? I believe every home, every house at temple, small or big. Is there any big efforts to offer a flower to the Lord? Is there a big effort to offer just a cup of water to the Lord? Is there any big effort to offer just one apple, some nuts? Try this every day. It's not a big thing. It only takes few minutes. But not as a duty bound, but as love bound. That, oh my God, I have to do this. Oh my God, I have to do this. I have to do this. Not like that, but out of love. Every day offering this. And then we are recipient of the protection. We are the recipient of all good qualities reflecting on us, because we are touching or we are in contact, in proximity with that personality who's full of all good qualities. All good qualities. Yes? If we associate with any bad person, what comes? What comes back to us? Hmm? It reflects, bad qualities reflect to us. A person is known by the company he makes. Yes, we hearing this from childhood. So if we are associating with a good person, then all the good qualities going to reflect on us. It's very easy to become bad, but it's very difficult to become good. It's very easy to become bad, but it takes so much efforts to become good. But it's not so much efforts required there. It's only a little efforts. And what is a little efforts? Always try to hear discourses, the spiritual discourses, which are so enlightening, giving so much knowledge and inspiration to make us understand what is the value of human life which God has given to me. This gift has given to me. What is my connection with God? Who is He? Where do He reside? How He look like? What are His dealings? How He reciprocate? All these questions we need to know in this very busy and crazy lifestyle. It's so busy life, right? The days begin 6 o'clock, working, coming back home, other responsibilities, and just we go so fast. Years are flying out so fast. The life is going so fast. Then what is the purpose of life? Just build home, have nice facility. So this is not just a lecture. Something we have to ponder on, something we have to think about. What is my life about? What is my direction? And which direction my life is going on? Which direction is my life going? And if that good direction or if it's not a good direction, if not, what is that good direction? These questions. Any question here? Any question from audience? No question? No? Did you heard what I said? What was the name of that elephant?
Jogendra?
You're very close to the answer. I thought you need to say some movie star. Jagendra nahi, Gajendra. You're very close. That's fine. That's okay. Any other? Can you repeat the story? Girls? A short story, only 5 minutes. Can you repeat the story of that elephant? Yes, try. That's good.
There was an elephant.
Yes.
And he had seven wives.
Not 7. There were many wives.
And he would water, so he went to with water. But
Don't laugh at her. She's speaking good.
I'm laughing because of that.
alligators in the water, and they wouldn't let like the elephants drink. And every single time he would try, he like felt weak because he couldn't drink out of the water. And like his many wives also felt like very useless because like they couldn't help him. Like they all felt weak when they tried to fight against the alligators. And that's all I heard.
Yeah, continue. You're speaking good. What happened then?
Then he drowned. He was like in the water and the alligators pulled him down and he was drowning. He was like asking like Krishna for help. And then he saw like a lotus in the water and he used his trunk to offer the lotus to Lord Krishna.
And then?
And in his like last like breath of like life, like he was like praising Krishna basically.
Very good. Big clap for her. What's her name?
Flora.
Cora?
Flora.
Very good. Beautiful. Yeah. Short story, but gives so many lessons in it. Any other question? Good girl. Very nice. Which grade you studying?
I'm in 6th grade.
Sixth grade. You're so good. When I was 6th grade, I didn't know any of this. There was no one to tell me. You're lucky, I'm telling you.
So Maharaj, you mentioned that just offering a tulsi leaf, offering a flower, some nuts, water, that these simple things we can do, but with love. So say maybe even that is something we cannot do because maybe we are so fixed on going to school, getting good grades, we have to study so much, so long, we're in college, so many hours, we're pulling all-nighters. All of our friends also, we want to hang out with our friends, we want to go gaming, we want to do all of these things, we want to just have fun and enjoy. So then what is the solution for such a busy life, even in that case?
Okay. Very good question. Busy life with everyone. Yes or no?
Yes.
To whom we give priority in busy life?
Ourselves.
Ourselves. Yeah, we give priority to ourselves. Our likings, our hobbies, we give priority to them, right? If we make priority, if we make God our priority, so don't think that, okay, I'm a saint and I have to speak like this. No, I've also gone through school, college, everything. But I'm telling you from my own experience. If we give priority to God, He's going to give you priority forever. If we're going to keep God as a least priority, then He's also going to keep us a least priority. And I'm not saying out of just my understanding. This is from the Gita, the verses spoken by Krishna. And He gave a promise, a word. Ye yatha mam prapadante tamsate bhajamiham. You worship me in whatever proportion, I reciprocate you accordingly. So if you worship Him, or if you just looking out for Him, or doing something for Him, let's say 2.65%, then His promise, I'm going to reciprocate you accordingly. So it's all about our priority. In our daily lifestyle, we do casual things, we do important things, but we keep something as priority. My priority is work. My priority is money. My priority is my family. My priority is my car. My priority is my amusements. My priority XYZ. This all depends on one's priority. Everyone has their own likings, right? It may differ from person to person. So everything what we do, we always focus on our priorities. Yes or no? Mothers, their priority is we have to look after kids. We want them to come back from school right in time. They can have their homework done. They can have their meal, their milk, everything. Priority. Yeah. For men's section, priority is work. Secure work, not insecure work. We are living in insecure world. Everything is insecure. But I must tell you one thing. Even though we are living in insecure world, and we are always in insecurity. Those who are in IT, I'm hearing a lot. I'm not an IT person, but I'm hearing a lot. Oh Maharaj, we get up in the morning, is always in stress. We don't know when the mail comes. We got laid off. Insecurity. Even though working so hard for hours and hours and hours, 7 in the morning until 9 in the night, but still the job is insecure. It's not for everyone. I'm just saying in general. We're living in that insecure world. Everything is insecure. Situations, relationships with relatives, with family. There's only one security, believe me, not from a saintly perspective, from a neutral perspective. That only one security is, believe my words. Maybe not now, later, at some point of your life, you're going to understand this. Only one security is the words of the Lord, the words of Krishna. Very secure. They're giving us full security, full bound security. And if we have no trust, of course, because we have not realized Him, we don't know Him, in the beginning we may not have any trust. But sometimes we have faith, right? If you board on a flight, you have faith that pilot is sane person. The pilot is not insane. We believe that pilot is going to take us well in India or any part of the world. We believe. We can believe pilot, we can believe the Uber driver, we believe any other person, then why can't we believe the words of the Lord, who's the Creator? It's not that we board a flight, first of all we're going to ask the company or at the desk, is pilot good? How many hour experience? Is he sane? We don't ask those questions. And the moment we step in the flight, we don't ask the air hostess, is your pilot good? Can I see him? Can I see her? No, we believe that. We believe that. Understand? So if we can believe one pilot or driver, why can't we believe one who is ultimate pilot, the ultimate driver, who is driving our life? We are driving our life crazy. But He's taking and leading our life, and He's going to take this forever, not in a crazy way, in the best way, because as parents they give best to their children. The only thing is developing a relationship with that parent. This is only we have to do. So in that busy schedule, there's no time to worship and all that. But one thing which we can do very easily, every age, at every time, in all times, regardless morning, noon, evening, night, regardless sitting, lying down, or even driving a car, or even doing a morning walk or evening walk, regardless, even if we are eating, one thing we can do very easy, for male, for female, for kids, for girls, for boys, for every age. You know what is that? What is that? Chanting? Chant the holy name. And life is saved. Just chanting. Such an easy process. You don't need a posture to chant. You don't need any time frame to chant. Even while you're driving, you can sing. And this is the only process and procedure in this busy, the age of quarrel, the iron age Kali Yuga, the best way to worship the Lord, chanting. As they were chanting, the best, not only mantra is called Maha Mantra, the king of all the mantras. Sometimes we get confused which mantra to apply where. We are not aware of what to do. So if you're confused with which mantra, don't get confused. If you just chant Maha Mantra, there's the king of all the mantra and everything is resolved there. And that is very simple. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Godly civilization, God consciousness, God civilization, the best and the best and the best. Nothing is beyond that. Nothing is beyond that. Please keep faith in that, and faith in the holy name and the chanting of the Lord is going to give us so much positivity, is going to give us so much security, and is giving us so much more than what we are even expecting. And this is true with so many people here who have been practicing for 30-40 years. Forget about me. You can say, oh, you look like a monk and this is your business to speak on this. But I have many examples. Mataji, come here. Come here. She's doctor. She's not wearing saffron cloths like me. Huh? She lives with her husband. He's also doctor. She has kid. He's also doctor. What is your experience? How many years you chanting?
Chanting? Yes. Like regularly chanting almost 2006.
From 2006.
But before also.
So what is your experience?
Without chanting, nothing you can get it.
You want to do every day?
Of course.
Isn't it boring, the same thing?
In the beginning it used to be, but not now.
She's very honest.
In the beginning it used to be.
So, if this is required in this age, while doing our work,
Yeah, like you can, the way you said that, anywhere, mostly chanting, I do it when I am driving because most of the time I am busy in the home. But Saturday, Sunday, yeah, we should take out some time and nicely chant few rounds at least.
thank you.
Chanting is important.
Thank you. Chanting is so important, and on the top of that, singing is most important. No. You want to hear one singing now? Enough of speaking, right? Everyone is bored, right? Okay, I know everyone is hungry. We're going to end up here. Thank you so much for coming and giving attention and lending your ears to me so that I can fill those ears with some positive words. Yes, thank you so much for coming. Hare Krishna. Anu, come on. The girl. She sings very good, Mama. You have to come here. No, you alone. Standing or sitting?
I think you're
Standing. Okay, sitting. Who's playing with them? We have many with them. You play? You play?
Play Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe.
what's next program? What is next? What's next? We didn't clap for Nirali. Say a few words.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Maharaj. Really, it means so much to me that you keep coming every year. It's so special and near and dear to our heart to see you. So thank you for joining. It was a really special program. I really appreciated it. We have lots of prasad for everyone. And I don't have much else to say. I'm sorry. I was caught off guard. But please do stay, enjoy the prasad, and come back. We'll try to host more programs in the future, I hope. So I really love this. This is near and dear to my heart. My husband puts up with my schemes to do these things, and he's very tolerant and loving, and he doesn't always understand, but he really does support. So I really appreciate him and my family through all this. So thank you. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful class. I really appreciated it. I think the kids did too. They don't always show it, but it sits in and resonates, at some point. So these things,
All the mothers pull that. Come.
But I was one of those kids, right? I was definitely one of those kids, so I know. So these messages, they're there. They're somewhere stored, and they come when the time is right. So
Keep on bringing those kids. It gets stored somewhere.
yeah, somewhere.
And this way they get nourished, and when they grow more, and then they will understand more maturely all these things. Very important.
Yeah, I like to feel that Krishna is close to us. I don't think sometimes you feel as a teenager very alone, and I feel like this, especially in this country, in America, whatever, it doesn't matter your friends, everything, you can feel very alone. It's not like in different, you see in India and different communities where there's this like real nice community. Like I just feel like, it's hard. And so I just want them to know and understand that you have a best friend, you have a parent that's always gonna love you, and you can turn to them. And I think that message was really clearly conveyed in a way that I could have never done. So thank you, and thank you, Prabhu. It was really beautiful.